Welcome to the Stronger Tides Podcast, the podcast for small business entrepreneurs and corporate executives to learn more about increasing their client or employee retention through a group cruise program. Ready to drop anchor? Here's your host, travel advisor Rita Perez.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. This week's episode is going to be on goal setting, and I just laugh a little bit because this article was originally intended for breaking your goals for 2020, and of course, with everything going on in the world, we've been given like this huge tailspin, and so either we're pausing or pivoting our businesses. So whatever you are doing, this obviously is not going to be immediately working, but this is an idea to get your brain just thinking about the different offerings that you can provide to your clientele or to your employees sometime in the future. Right now, especially, is a really good time to start planning for 2021 and 2022 when we are able to have our great rebound. And so I just wanted to give you some examples of and provide some ideas for what group cruise programs can look like and what they can accomplish for your specific setting. So if you are looking to increase client loyalty, I'm just going to assume that you're clearly wonderful at what you currently do. You've worked your tail off to get to the top-notch clientele you serve. You're probably already doing something to build on your client loyalty, such as offer month clubs and exclusive perks to frequent shoppers. But what if you could just one-up all of that? What if you were the first shop or service in your town to offer a travel program to your clients, where you travel to unique destinations with your clients to learn about the world beyond your borders? The bonds people create when they travel, they are just way more than what could be achieved within the four walls of your office building. So some examples of this, of an entrepreneur providing a group cruise program to their clients, is a winery offering a river cruise through the Bordeaux region to their wine club members. I mean, how fantastic does that sound? Are you part of a current wine club? Would you go like gaga if the wine shop that you were doing the wine club with offered something like this to you? How amazing. And then another idea too is an adventure gear store offering expedition cruising opportunities to their customers. And so, the customers coming into your store, if you're an adventure gear person, they're already looking for the gear needed to go on a trip. So how awesome if you were able to kind of like make it easier for their lives and offer a program that centered around not only their desires to get out into the world, but also helps build the loyalty and bond with your store. And the second one is if you are trying to offer a new product or education. And this would really be helpful if you are an influencer as well as a small business owner. 2020 in the beginning, like end of 2019, a lot of what I was seeing is that vanity metrics were going to be less of an indicator of success. And it was going to be better for you just to align yourself with a value proposition. So you know that your followers are wanting more of you, but what else is left to give? Similar to the small business entrepreneur, the first example we were talking about, you could implement a travel program this year. Well, most likely for 2021 or 2022, but you catch my drift. That's not enough for you, though, just to offer a travel program. You've probably been wanting to put together an event to educate on your specialty topic, but you don't have the scale or capital to achieve that goal. But you could take your event to the high seas or wide rivers. Did you know that meeting space aboard a vessel is virtually free? I'm not telling you it's completely free, but it's a lot for free. Did you also know that all basic meals are included with the cruise fare? And, those are by themselves two huge expenses that you can kiss goodbye by having your workshop at sea. So some examples of who this would work for are, like celebrity chefs or chefs that are popular in their community, hosting their followers aboard a French techniques intensive seminar cruise. How delicious does that sound? Another influencer is the lifestyle influencer, hosting daily workshops on style, organization, and budgeting on a Caribbean cruise. And there's a sector that I personally follow a lot in the social media atmosphere, and those are the planner babes. And I haven't seen too many cruise opportunities, but I think for the planner community, having a Planner Babe cruise would just be an awesome retreat. Get to know some of your favorite influencers from YouTube and all that. It's just a really great way to connect with your people who have been supporting you all this time and providing them a little bit of one-on-one and some interaction other than just being online. Hey, interested in getting an actual numbers comparison of a land retreat versus a cruise retreat? Honestly, when I was putting this document together, I couldn't even believe the great difference between the numbers. Visit StrongerTidesPodcast.com to be added to my weekly email list and get the download now. Back to the show. Alrighty, so the third way, so we've discussed how it can increase client loyalty, how a travel program can offer a new product or education to your clientele. And the third, this is for my corporate executives. This is increasing workplace productivity. So I know your numbers have been steadily climbing year over year. Let's just forget about the pandemic that we're dealing with now. But you are really hoping for a breakthrough on your team. You've taken your team out to dinner, achieved ropes course success, and even explored your artsy side at a painting night. This year, or 2021, 2022, you're going to need something a little bit bigger. Those years, you're going to need to take them on a trip. And I know you're probably thinking, I'm insane right now. But similar to the influencer, you won't be blowing your budget out of the water. Your event at sea will increase this year's productivity because of the bonds your team is able to make away from the office. Not only that, they'll be bouncing new and creative ideas thanks to their colleagues and the new environment they have been put in temporarily. So an example of this, and something, a company that I've personally been able to help with this sort of retreat at sea, is a tech company, local tech company. They host their annual retreat at sea for about 100 staff members every year. And the purpose of that is to learn and engage with each other. And it is just amazing to see the connections that are made. I mean, I sail with my clients, and you see the bonds that are formed, the bonds that are reinforced, and the new relationships that are made from people who are either new in the company or maybe they're at different satellite locations. So it really is a unique opportunity to get everybody together and, be exploring and being creative. Another idea is for a marketing firm. Marketing firm would take their employees on a weekend cruise retreat to learn more about the latest digital marketing tactics and come up with a plan for implementation. So as you are ready to tackle your big, hairy goals for the next upcoming years, do any of these ideas sound like they're right for you, sound like they're right for your organization, and align with your goals. Not only align with your goals, but does it align with the mission and your corporate culture? So if you answered yes, you're definitely ready for a group cruise program. And if you answered maybe, this may be something to contemplate. Talk with your clients, talk with your employees, and see if this is of any interest to them. Get them involved in the process and help create that bond even more. I have been your host, Rita Perez.
Thanks for joining us on the Stronger Tides podcast. Please subscribe to our podcast. And if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating or a share with your colleagues. Find us on social media at Rita Ventures Group Cruising and online at ritaventures.net. Until next time, happy sailing.